Hi friends, welcome to my channel. If you do not know me yet, I am Christina from C.U.Online, and I am a full-time print-on-demand seller who actively has 2 print-on-demand stores right now. One I care about more than the other. The other was a trial, which has been working, but I might taper off of it just because I am in love with my t-shirt and sweatshirt store. But over my print-on-demand time, I have spent so much time combing through different print-on-demand suppliers and seeing so many different print-on-demand products that I wish I could sell. If magically I had to restart my print-on-demand journey, I would probably pick a brand new product to sell just because there's been so many that have sparked my interest that I could see making people thousands of dollars, and they are not t-shirts, which everyone thinks of when they hear of print-on-demand. And because I don't have the bandwidth to do it, I want to share these ideas with you in case you were thinking of starting a print-on-demand store, but didn't want to go with the obvious route of the t-shirts and sweatshirts, which still does work. It is busier, and you can probably stand out if you tried to get a little bit more creative with the different print-on-demand products that you offer. P.S. Stay to the end if you want to see the product that I would list if I had to completely start from zero. The first product is underwear. Yes, people know Printify and Printful as being the main print-on-demand providers. Mostly I use Printify, but that doesn't mean there aren't some other fantastic suppliers out there, and Interest Print is one of them. They also do link up with Etsy so that you can have some automated orders going through so you aren't having to put through everything manually, and their catalog of products is fantastic. And one of the products, they have the biggest catalog I've found of underwear for men and women. I hope YouTube doesn't get mad at me for these words. We'll see. But they have just so many different ones that you can print, and there are so many different niches that this can be applied to that would just sell so well. Like comedy underwear. You could sell underwear with your boyfriend's face on it. These would be hilarious for Christmas gifts and especially Valentine's Day gifts. One of the best things about Interest Print too is they have fantastic mock-up photos. This is something missing in Printify and Printful for a lot of their products at least, is they have very unrealistic and very unflattering mock-up photos, which I do not find is the case for Interest Print. So say you had this dino design, which I just uploaded, you can drag that in, place it on the mock-up that they gave you, and you can see it from all different angles. And then they give you a bunch of different products, photos that you can use. Yes, they don't have backgrounds, but because the way that this is laid out, you could actually grab this file and add your own custom background to it for your mock-up photos, which is probably the best option I have seen for getting underwear mock-up photos because they are very sparse on Placeit.net, which I use to grab some of my Placeit or my mock-up photos. But right from Interest Print, you can grab them and they are super realistic and already laid out how they will print. Number 2 is metal wall art. These look fantastic. Look, I have one in the back. And I actually did have my own metal wall art store. This is the one that I was talking about earlier, which has done well. I just really love spending my time on my t-shirt and sweatshirt store, but I still have this running. It is still making sales as well. And I'm just trying to carve out some time to add some new designs to it. But these sell fantastic. They look so good. The mock-up photos are super easy to make, and the profits are great on them. Look at this selling for $109, has 245 reviews. You can do custom words, just print trees. Literally, there are so many different designs that you can make, and actually simple works for this. One of the top sellers I've seen is this one here, which can be easily drawn on Canva or on any other software you have as long as you can draw some lines. Then you can make these on tlaunch.com using their die-cut metal signs. And these come in tons of different sizes and different colors. You can get 12 all the way to 36. And the margins on these are huge. When you have up to 36, some of your margins could be close to $100. So it is nothing to shy away from. And if you did want to start making money quickly, then this is a great way to do it. And if you did have a software where you can create some of these simple designs, that is even better. I actually am planning to do a full walkthrough on how to create these die cut metal signs, from design to mockups to your Etsy listing. And I will upload that hopefully within the month for you guys. So if this is an avenue that you wanted to take, you will know how to get it set up from start to finish. The next one is puzzles. So if you take your own custom photography, or if you design with digital art, this could be a great avenue to sell it. But I think probably the best use case for puzzles is offering personalized puzzles. You could offer marriage gift puzzles, family puzzles, anything like this. Find a way to put your own twist on it. Like I said, making it maybe a wedding gift so you can include that in your SEO. But here, these people are killing it with their custom puzzles, which I guarantee they are not printing themselves. So people will just send you their photo, you upload it, list it, and have them buy it. So here's all the different sizes that this person is offering. But where can you get these done? These can actually be done right on Printify using their puzzles. They have two different options. I would probably go for this one because it is cheaper, ships within the United States, and is a very good, decent price. And you can get the options that they offer there, the 120, 252, and 500 piece puzzle, so that each one you can make a little bit more profit. Another option would just be a sweatshirt store with ideally hoodies and sweatshirts. Yes, these kind of count as apparel, but they are much better to sell than just t-shirts. They have a higher margin and they are very high searched, especially in the winter months. I actually do sell sweatshirts, the crew neck ones, which sell very well in the winter. But I've always wanted to add in hoodies. I just didn't want to spread myself too thin on the products that I offered. But if I were to restart, I would just focus on sweatshirts and hoodies. I wouldn't even bother with the t-shirts because that is everyone's go-to. Again, not to say that you can't be successful in t-shirts still. You definitely can, because I am still selling my sweatshirts. But if I wanted to get ahead faster, I would probably just focus on the sweatshirts, especially if you're starting kind of in the winter months or going into the winter months. Again, better profits, still highly searched for, and less competition. Jumping back to T-Launch, they recently launched custom sport balls. And these could be incredible going into the summer season. Imagine as a gift for your dad who loved basketball, or say you had a team, you created your own sports team. These would be a fantastic product to sell, and I really haven't seen that many people doing it, and I've never seen any other platform offer such a variety of different balls that you can print. It's like literally every sport that I could think of, you can get it custom printed. These would be great for Father's Day gifts. Again, just for your sports team or for your kid's sports team or a gift for your kid. Really, the amount of options that can be chosen to niche this down is amazing. These can either be done on Etsy or Shopify as you would like, or you can even advertise this just to your friends. Say if you play on a sports team and know other sport teams yourselves, you could pitch this yourself. Then one of my most favorite niche recently is actually dogs. And I know that isn't a product, but that's even the best part. You could have just a general print-on-demand dog store with tons of different products, because with print-on-demand, you'd be surprised with how many different pet products that you can actually customize. And just to show you how in demand these are, this is erank.com, which tells you search statistics for Etsy. And I just looked up dog to see what people are looking for. And you can see things like, I'm going to ignore the ones that are super red and competitive, but really these reds are nothing compared to some of the t-shirt reds. But dog bed, almost 15,000 searches a month with only 14,000 competition. I know that still sounds like a lot, but it is not, because there are other ways to rank higher, and a lot of people just throw off tags. Like, you could definitely rank high for this. So we have dog bed, we have dog harness, dog collar, personalized dog tags, dog portrait. You could still serve some of those, but let me show you how you can add these. So the two suppliers that I found for these that you could combine into one Etsy store to just make it a general dog pet store. So back to Interest Print, look at all the different products that you can find on Interest Print for dogs. We have fuzzy shirts, fuzzy hoodies, fuzzy tank tops, pet pads, bandanas. We have some tags down here, pet ID tags. We have pillows. The pillows are adorable as well. But just alone on Interest Print, you could have a full print-on-demand dog store. And then if you wanted to add even more, there's also some options on Printify where we can get another tank top, food mats, pet beds, collars, feeding mats, leashes, and even pet bowls. Just even having one option of each would give you a full page on your Etsy store, but you could do multiple designs for each, and you could even combine them into like grouped listings. So you could have a matching pet bowl with their leash, with their collar. There are so many different options that you could throw in. And honestly, if I had the time, this is probably the route I would be testing going forward. It's creating a dog store because people love their pets. And a lot of this could also be applied to cats too. Not sure how they would take to the bandanas, but up to you. Then also, if you're wondering how to make up the mock-ups for these ones, because it is a bit harder for pets, you can use Placeit.net. Placeit.net gives you tons of different products that you can mock up your photos on. So if you already had the design file and say you did the bandanas, you could grab this, upload it, and it would look super realistic to use for your Etsy photos. Same if you had the leashes. There are just so many different products. And so it actually looks like you ordered this product and took it yourself so that you don't have to worry about how you're going to grab your mock-up photos. And this isn't the other option on Interest Print as well. They offer a great mock-up like I showed you earlier for the underwear. Say we were going to apply, let's custom platform this through Interest Print. Look how great their mock-ups are. And like we stated earlier, you can grab this photo, add a background to it, but just look how cute it is. And you can do it with multiple different dogs. Save your design, use these as your photos so that you already have a great realistic way to showcase your designs. Thank you guys so much for listening today. If you are still on the fence for print on demand, or maybe you just always wanted to do it, you just didn't want to do the obvious t-shirts, then consider any of these options. But there are tons of more out there as well. Just look through Interest Print, Printify, Printful. There is Gelato. There are tons. You can literally just look up print-on-demand suppliers on Google, try to read some reviews for them, order samples before you start selling anything. And if there are any of these that caught your interest and you wanted a full tutorial on these about how I would list these, how I would create the mock-up photos, just let me know and I can try to create one of those for you. I am already planning to do the metal wall art, so please stay tuned for that one if that is something that you think you would like to try out. And thank you again so much. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be sharing so much about print on demand and side hustles. And if you want to stay tuned, please give my next videos a watch. Thanks.